Thorium Shipyards.
Hey, sci-fi modeler fans, I'm back again, and you know, you've seen me do greebles for ships like this one, where it's a already built chassis, I guess, or there's a solid core in there, and then I add greebles. But I've never made one that was completely the whole ship on the printer, so that's what I'm going to show you today. Here is the ship that I was describing. It's a dreadnought style ship. It's got big giant attack ship, and I want to make one in Blender, but I had never really done a full ship before, so I was goofing around, and I thought, well, I got this really great printer. Let me see if I can make it the whole thing, because I love doing parts mostly, because that's what I want, is most of the time parts to add so that I can do greebles. But this is the ship, and I'll show you what I did with it. So hey guys, this is what I was talking about. So I made this from my Blender file as an STL. And of course, I had to split it in two because it was just a little bit too long for my printer, a little bit too tall, because I had to print it in this way. But I think it came out pretty dang cool. And you might be wondering, why did you paint it or use a filament that's this bizarre blue? Well, it's translucent, and I could have done it in gray, which is what I print everything else in. But I wanted to see if I could experiment and do something cool like this, like take a light, and you place one light in the ship, and you can light the engines. Maybe you place a couple of lights. You place one big one in the back, and then you can light the engines, and then one in the front, and oh man, that looks cool. So then you can light these areas. Once you paint it, you can just take a X-Acto knife and you can scrape, and you can make little windows, and you don't have to do all the masking, all that stuff. I just wanted to see if it would work. So what I am going to do is I am going to paint this and see if it works. But it was a fun experiment. It took about 22 hours to make the print. But I mean, it's well worth it. I slept through most of it, right? And the next day it was ready about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it looks cool. I think it'll look really cool with some paint on it. So we'll see. So as you can see from the video, I need more primer, and probably need to thicken it up too, because one layer when printing is probably too thin. But I wanted it to get done at a reasonable time. But I think the design is really cool, and the next time I'll probably print it in a clear way, so that it'll shine even more when the light comes through. But anyway, it's just another example of what you can do with your printer, and if you know how to use Blender, you can do a lot. Any 3D program really allows you lots of leeway into making really cool stuff. I don't know that I'll be making spaceships, full spaceships in the future, but it was fun to do, and thanks for checking this out with me. Click the like button, and if you got any suggestions or anything you think that you think about doing this, just put it in the box below. But have a good one. I'll see you down the road. Thanks.